All right, let's get our ATIS.
Sounds good.
Initial contact, give
Turn ground, 737 November Golf at Romeo.
Lima, time 2350 Zulu, wind 010 at 06, gusting 12. Visibility 10 miles, sky condition clear, temperature 232.10, altimeter 3011, expect a visual approach, 292, advise on initial contact, give information Lima. Johnson Tower, information Lima, time 2350 Zulu, wind 010 at 06, gusting 12. Visibility 10 miles, sky condition clear, temperature 232.10, altimeter 3011.
So 010, gusting, or 6, gusting 12.
Charlie, runway 2, clear to land, number 1.
Pretty much down the runway.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Avionics flaps, make sure taxi, exterior lights, we got those good. I got my nav lights on, I'll turn on my strobes when we get set up to take off.
Works for me.
Looks like I got my barometer set on both of these. My nose is below my 10-degree mark. Is that 10, 5, 2.5, and 5? 5. Right?
It's probably 5, yeah.
Yeah. Brake steering, instruments, transponder, verified all. Okay. So yeah, we're transponding 1200, and that'll switch to. So I'm gonna request clearance. So I struggle with the radios just because I'm still so new at it. It's one of those things that I know just it's gonna come with time.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna just contact ground at 121.7 and say, hey, we're at the South Tie Downs with information Lima, requesting taxi to the run-up area with a VFR departure to the northwest.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right. John Tune ground, Skyhawk 13386 at the South Tie Downs with information Lima, requesting taxi to the run-up area for a VFR departure to the northwest.
Cessna 13386, John Tune ground, taxi to the run-up area via Romeo 2, advise when your run-up is complete.
Taxi to the run-up area via Romeo 2, advise when complete, 13386. All right, so I'll pull her forward, I'll test the brakes, and then you want to test the brakes?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
My controls,
your controls.
So clear for the option.
My brakes work, your controls.
All right, my controls. All right. She's bright.
Oh yeah.
Clear right.
Which is the airplane that leaks? Is it one of the Red Hawks?
I don't know. I can't keep up. I've flown this plane, and we flew Delta Papa one time, and that plane's a dream. It's just so old with no glass cockpit, and then we flew 08 Golf, which that one with the strut, it's a very soft strut, and it was a little bit of a windy day.
Charlie, if able, turn right taxiway Alpha 3, continue to contour via Alpha Romeo 4.
Got sketchy with that setting that nose down.
Turn ground, 737 November Golf, complete with run-up.
November Golf runway 2, taxi up via Alpha 1.
Runway 2, Alpha 1, 7 November Golf.
So 386 traffic is a Cessna pulling out of the run-up.
We got traffic, 13386.
No 812 Romeo X-ray John Tune Tower, Roger, Senior Down, I'll call your base.
I'm going to adjust my seat when we get parked, if you can take the brakes when
Absolutely.
we get there, just because I feel like I'm hunched over.
Sure.
That's not going to be comfortable for an hour.
No. As much as possible if you're in the same spot every time. Because every time you're building like subconscious visual reference cues. If you're sitting at a different height or depth every flight.
Two Romeo
It's
X-ray,
different every time.
Your side picture, your positioning of the numbers, everything is different.
On a half mile
But it's
final.
hard when you're in these rental planes because there's a guy that's 6'3" that gets in the plane, and then there's a guy that's 5'8", and everyone messes with it.
Alpha Echo, John,
All right.
Tower.
You got brakes?
409 Alpha Echo.
Thank you.
Check. Okay. I'm back.
Is that me or you?
It's me. It's this dongle, I think.
Echo 9 Alpha Echo, copy. Just continue holding at the inner row.
Alright. That feels a little bit better.
F45, John, Tower.
There we go.
F45 departure from the ramp will be at your own risk.
All right, I got
Eastbound
the
departure
brakes.
approved.
Your
Wind
brakes.
is
My
010 at 06.
Alright. Before takeoff, we'll parking brake is set. I got that in my feet. Doors and windows, we'll close those when we pull up to the hold short line. Flight controls and trim. Yep, our elevator's working, ailerons, all free and clear. Fuel selectors on both. Make sure we'll go full rich. Nice and tight. Let's throttle at 1700 RPMs.
Cessna 737 November Golf, John Tower, hold short 192.
Alright, starting at about 1710, 1720. Check our magnetos, so I'm going to go all the way to right. Alright, dropped about 1630, back to both. And go to left.
Talking to Romeo X-ray, affirmative from 92, US clear to land.
20, 16, that's common for this plane, a little bit larger drop.
Helicopter 9 Alpha Echo departure from the inner row will be at your own risk. Just proceed northeastbound, traffic up when it's a Cessna. That's going to be making a left crosswind turn. About to have traffic in sight.
Carb heat, suction gauge, we don't have the engine instruments and ammeter, so we're going to check our voltage and our amperage.
Okay,
Overload
helicopter
everything.
30 Alpha Echo.
Looks like it's holding.
Helicopter 2 Alpha Echo,
And
roger.
then, we'll
Report
just
2
start
miles
throttle,
to
so we'll-
northeast. Traffic helicopter just a part of the inner row heading
See if we can stall it.
northwestbound.
Start off the flight right.
What's that?
Stall it out. Start the flight right.
Yeah. It was one of those things that I had to teach myself that the plane's not going to stall if I pull the throttle out.
Helicopter 9 Alpha Echo.
Thinking about like lawnmowers and weed whackers and all that shit. So when I would go to land, I would leave a little throttle and I'd just keep the engine going, just in my subconscious, and then I would have too much speed or it'd flare a little bit, and then so.
Yeah.
Helicopter 9 Alpha Echo, you can now start
That's
that
a good
left turn to the
reminder right there.
northwest, and frequency changes to
All
prove
right,
out no
make
good
sure.
traffic
We're
for you.
going to leave it rich because we're going right there. Flaps
Sounds
are
good.
set. Flight instruments. Let's set where we're going. So I'm going to pull up my direct.
059 Roger, make it right 360 for
reset.
me. I have traffic to depart.
An M91, right? I
Yep.
mean, we're going to go maneuver, but
Yeah, that's fine. Preload it, then you just have to hit direct again.
activate, enter. All right.
And helicopter Alpha Echo, no need to report 2 miles to the northeast. Landing at the
And
inner row will be at your own
ATIS
risk.
at M91's already loaded for us. Thank you, whoever flew this plane beforehand. And flight instruments are set. We got our trim, and I'll do everything
Continue
else.
Romeo X-ray if able, turn right taxiway Alpha 4, continue to contour via Alpha Romeo 4. This frequency.
Departure briefing. Do you want me to go through what we'll do? And if we have an engine failure on the runway, we'll stay on the runway, and then aerodynamic brake and bring it to a stop. If we have an engine failure on our climb out,
before takeoff.
before pattern altitude, which is about 1,500 feet, we'll find a suitable field in front of us, dead ahead of us, and if we get up to pattern altitude,
This is 059 as you're
and,
making that turn. Traffic
we lose our
helicopter
engine,
northwest
we can
bound
turn
just
around and land on
cleared,
runway 20.
East of the center line.
And if any of that happens, I'm assuming you're going to take controls.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Unless you, for some reason, feel comfortable for
Yeah,
me,
it's kinda hard to follow with that
me to handle
summit.
an emergency situation. Other than that, I think we're good. Sounds like she's calling everyone on.
Yeah, she's simulcasting. She's doing ground and tower.
Okay.
So we don't hear the other people on tower because we're on ground, but we hear her talking on both.
Okay.
She does that so that we know not to talk on ground when she's talking on a different frequency because
Okay.
she's like, she only has one brain. She can't.
Yeah.
She got 2 ears but one brain. Can
Oh,
only hear one person.
she's one of the good ones.
She is.
Okay. Well, I think we're good with our checklist. I got everything taken care of. Let's do a lineup check actually, just because we're gonna go right there, and I might not have time. She may clear us to take off right away. Make sure full rich, so we're good. I got our landing light on.
All right.
Are you good?
I am ready to roll.
All right. John Tune ground, Skyhawk 12386, run up complete.
059, runway 2, clear for the option.
Oops. Nope.
13886, runway 2, taxi via Alpha Alpha 1.
Taxi via Alpha Alpha 1, runway 2, 13386.
No, oops. That's just what happens when you're simulcasting.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Yep. And the other plane may not have even been talking. She may have just been volunteering that on tower and wanted to get that out before she responded to us, but she heard us.
So this plane, have you flown this plane a lot? You said this like only 3 times?
This is probably my third, maybe my fourth time in it.
This thing requires like so much right rudder.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that just takes.
Is it a 160 horse engine or the 180?
I think it's the 180. I think
That'll do it.
Alright, I'll switch the tower and let her know we're holding short, runway 2. John Tune Tower, Skyhawk 12386, holding short, runway 2.
Cessna 7 at November Golf, left turn out to the west is approved.
Left turn to the west approved, 7 November Golf.
November 2, Romeo X-ray, I have a clearance for you guys to Papa Victor Delta. Do you want to pick it up now or wait a little bit?
Yeah, I can take it.
13386, John Tune Tower, hold short, runway 2, landing traffic.
Hold short, runway 2, 13386.
Number 2, Romeo X-ray, clear to Papa Victor
And
Delta Airport via the John Tune 1 departure, then as filed. Maintain
Plenty of time to
3000.
get out. I wish they weren't so conservative here sometimes.
10 minutes after. Departure frequency is
Yeah, I mean, he's still on base.
119.35 and squawk 1504.
I did my first 80 hours of dual given at Murfreesboro. There's 2 flight schools there, including MTSU.
1504
We would never depart if we waited for that.
Back is correct.
Yeah.
That's when you're ready to taxi
Just
back
because
out.
it's so busy. Yeah. We had a Blue Raider fly through when we were taking off, departing runway 20, and he went around when the landing plane in front of him was turning onto the taxiway, and he was, not even necessarily over the numbers yet, and he went around, and he's like, I guess it's because that's what you guys teach, or they teach down in MPSU, and the controller got mad because she's like, no, you can land. This is controlled. I can tell you when to.
She only needs 3,000 feet.
Yeah.
For 172 on another airplane like a 172. So if you're pulling off at Alpha 2 or something on 20,
Yeah.
you can land behind her if she's cleared you. Which I didn't know until I was a CFI.
Yeah. Yeah, Caleb explained that to me, and I felt bad, student pilot.
Yeah.
Chastised for being conservative.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, definitely not. That's not annoying or anything.
No, not at all. That's why I'm going to make it do it more. We'll rate this landing on a scale of 1 to 10 like the Olympics.
Okay.
Good catch.
Floating. Oop. Over flare.
Nice touchdown.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 6.
Yeah. I'd take that landing. Maybe
Yeah.
a little long of the 1,000 footers up.
Yeah.
Where is the 1,000-foot mark? Is there a 1 somewhere? Yeah.
386, runway 2, clear for takeoff. Northwestbound departure approved. Traffic
The,
departing, making left traffic.
There isn't a 1.
And 13059.
That 5 says 5,000 feet left and then 6,000 feet.
Cessna 13386, clear for takeoff runway 2.
386, cancel your takeoff clearance, hold short runway 2, please.
Canceling takeoff clearance, 13386.
059, turn right when able, and then just taxi back to runway 2 via Alpha.
So
That's frequency.
that 5.
Alright, we'll take a right when able.
I think is right around where the
Yeah,
1,000 footers are.
6,000 foot runway, yeah, makes
No worries,
sense.
it happens.
They aborted their takeoff.
386, make left traffic, or correction, northwestbound departure approved, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
Runway 2, clear for takeoff. 13386. Alright. What just happened in front of us?
I think they were going to do a touch and go, and then they decided not to take off again.
Oh, okay.
So she had the spacing, and then all of a sudden they were still on the runway.
Right. My feet are on the floor. Get off them brakes.
Flex Chef 416 Johnson.
Alright, power's set. Engine instruments look good, they're in the green. Airspeed's alive. Looking for 55.
Flex Chef 416.
Just moving a little slow today.
Clear to
55.
Alpha Delta Sierra Airport. Be the John 21 departure, then Nashville. Maintain
Ooh.
3000. Instruct flight level 430.
I'm a little heavier than Caleb.
Departure frequency 119.35. Instruct 5654.
I really got to get on that right rudder. It's
Yeah.
Chef 416, read back is correct.
Give me a heading of 330.
330. Wait, just to climb to 2,000?
Yes, sir.
Johnny Tower, Finish 1 is 4 miles to the east, 1,400 for the safety hangars.
Finish 1, Johnson Tower, Port 1 mile east.
Well, for 1 mile east, Finish 1. Twin Tower, helicopter 730 Alpha Echo.
Helicopter 730 Alpha Echo, John Toon Tower.
At the NRO, we're looking to lift and depart southeast bound.
Helicopter 0 Alpha
Once we're
Echo,
clear of the
Robertson,
Charlie, we can go up to 3.
Inbound from east is a helicopter.
3,000. Yep. And we'll do our air work there.
730 Alpha Echo.
Finish 1, are you guys looking to come inbound for the helipad or the T hangars?
The T hangars.
Roger.
And 13059, we're backing out the line, hold short runway 2.
059, make left traffic report, midfield, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
Alright, left traffic report, midfield, runway 2, clear for takeoff, 1059, thank you.
This is a little sketchy area of this airport.
Down low, trying to get out of the Charlie.
Yeah. Nowhere to land.
Nowhere to land. All the other airplanes coming back into tune, probably coming this way.
Yep.
Flying into the sun. That little valley right there leading up to the house is, like, right now your best spot, probably.
Yeah.
And Finish 1
And that's tight.
for the safety hangars.
Yep.
Finish 1, landing at the T hangar.
We're almost high for it, so
Yeah.
slip it in, but that's your best shot. Or at least it was. Now it's probably something along the
Leaving
road.
altitude.
Entry Tower, helicopter 70 Zafta, I've got that traffic landing in sight. I request to pass behind him southeastbound.
70 for Echo departure in a row will be at your own risk. Southeastbound departure approved. Maintain visual.
Maintain visual separation, helicopter 70 Zafta.
Alright, give me a north heading and a climb up to 3,000.
Climb up to 3,000, heading
Leaving
360.
altitude.
You want me climbing at like VY every time?
How do you normally do it?
Yeah, I mean it's less comfortable, but
As far as pitch attitude? you
yeah, I mean I just like a cruise climb
mean?
sometimes.
Yeah, cruise climb is fine. Nothing slower than VY.
Yeah,
Especially with the CHT issues.
yeah.
Cruise climb is not a bad idea.
I mean look at cylinder 4.
Entry Tower, helicopter
I don't know why I'm
70
laughing.
Zafta,
That's
request for exchange.
marginally.
It's crazy.
Well, the EGTs are super low. The CHTs are
East and
Nominal.
work for exchange for about, or helicopter 70 Zafta.
That's odd. And then you pull the power back and the EGTs climb. Suspicious. Alright. We can do some clearing turns and then set up for slow flight. Okay.
Leaving altitude.
And we're past numbers for runway 210.
Looks clear left. We can go back to north and clear right to start that turn.
059.
I have to go 90 past north.
No. So we were on north, so if you go 90 left and then 90 back right, that's your two clearing.
Oh,
turns.
okay, yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
I was thinking it should be 180 degrees of the compass, but it's not.
The FAA is non-specific. It says do clearing turns. Doesn't say what they mean. Most people either do a 180, a 360, or a 90 left, 90 right.
Yeah, and a 360 feels good to me. I mean, as long as if we have two sets of eyes.
Yeah. Do you know why the 90 left first versus doing a right turn first?
No, I would assume something to do with the pilot's position.
It's the passing rules. A faster airplane is supposed to be passing on your right, so instead of turning right into him,
I gotcha.
turn left, and then when you turn right, you're offset.
Makes sense.
All right, area looks clear to me.
Yeah.
Ready for slow flight when you are.
Gonna hold 3,000. Alright, first notch of flaps. Second.
And I think you had briefed that you'd like to target 55.
Yeah. Come on.
Very good. Give me a climbing right turn. Heading is going to be 060, altitude 3200.
3200, 060.
Leaving altitude.
Slowly getting there.
It is slow flying after all.
Alright.
Excellent. Recover to the cruise configuration for me.
Alright.
Oops. And then while you're recovering, give me a left turn back to 060. Or sorry, 360.
360, I was like, we're at.
I'm not dyslexic, but sometimes I act like I am.
Humble Executive Skyhawk 551 Echo Sierra, entering a 45 to the downwind for
Muhlenberg County traffic, Skyhawk 5950 Alpha, about 5 miles to the east. We'll be doing a straight in approach for 24, will be a full stop, Muhlenberg.
All right. Let's do power off stall recovery.
Power off.
Yes, sir.
So, do you want me to get a like landing configuration?
Yep.
Okay.
And Solomon traffic Bonanza 67 Charlie Sierra on 2.5 mile final, runway 36 Solomon.
Alright. Power off. So we're pitching for 65.
Yep.
And then I pull the power as if I'm going to flare.
Correct. Go true idle. Over flare.
And Cherokee, Tullahoma, where are you at?
There's the horn.
I didn't let it break.
It's alright.
And Muhlenberg traffic, 50 Alpha is on a 3 mile final, 24 will be a full stop, Muhlenberg.
Leaving altitude.
You're going to level off at 31-ish. 31 to 32. And we'll do the power on.
Okay. Power on, stall like a takeoff configuration.
Yep. Area is still clear.
Slow her down. We're going to rotate speed.
Yep.
Come on. All right. $20 degrees.
Hello, Regional Cherokee.
You want me to break it?
Yeah, let's take it to the full break.
Like I wasn't coordinated.
Approaching
Good
altitude.
recovery. It's hard to make these breaks sometimes.
Yeah, it's like I know I'm not supposed to go past 30 degrees, right? I was like 25 at one point.
Yeah. Alright, area's still clear, steep turns.
All right. You have a preference on direction?
I do not.
360 degrees?
Dealer's choice, 360 degrees.
All right. Go left first.
Traffic.
Got him inside, no factor.
Hello, traffic, Cherokee 78 Tango, turn in final for 36 Grass, Tullahoma.
What was our starting altitude, like 34?
Yeah, 34.
Alright.
Made me think about it for a second.
It's the worst thing you can do when you're flying. Thinking?
Traffic.
That little 00 is us. It's
Yeah.
a ghost signal. Show me one to the right.
On to the right.
Clear right.
Hancock County traffic, Skyhawk 79014, 5 miles northeast of the airport inbound. We're left downwind, runway 5, Hancock County.
Here comes the sun.
Traffic.
You're old enough to know that song. I think we had a little bit of our wake. That was good. Do you have references on the cowling in relation to the horizon to help you hold your altitude in steep turns? Or do you just use the attitude indicator?
I use, I'm picking a spot. I'm trying to keep the horizon the same. I don't really,
Skyhawk 97921.
I should pick a,
miles
like
southwest
keep
of
a gap,
the inbound,
you know, over here or over here.
Right.
That's kind of, I'm looking at everything at the same time.
Those are good steep turns. If you were to be able to find something, then they'd be even better. If I remember correctly, and it depends on where your head position. So the reference is different for everybody. For me in the left seat, when I was doing my commercial maneuvers in a 172 with 180 horsepower, when I was going right, I would put this right on the horizon.
Okay.
And if I was going left, I think it was the first rivet line. If I could make the horizon slice through that rivet line out at the edge of the cowling, that puts you close anyways, and then you can fine tune whatever your reference is.
Yeah.
And then everything quiets down. And it's like there's less fighting going on.
Yeah. Which I felt like I
But
was.
those were in standards.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Understand.
All right. What do you think about flying directly into the sun?
Not fun.
Oh no.
Lost our engine. Alright, we'll pitch for best glide. We're 70. I guess I'm not going to pull my carb heat.
You're not going to?
Yeah, I mean, sorry.
What if it was carbon?
Traffic 737 November Golf, 8 miles to the southwest inbound. Runway 4.
Is this just an engine failure?
This is engine failure.
Not an engine fire.
Got, yep, just a failure. You got a fart.
Alright, fart. Well, I'm flying it at 72, 70 best glide, and I'm looking for an nearest airport. Coincidentally, Springfield's right there, thank God, and I think we could definitely make that airport. And then I'll try my restart procedure, which is, you know, make sure, check my fuel, that they can get cut off, and then go left to right. Try my my mags.
Yeah.
Leaving
Yeah, it's just this L.
Yeah.
Fuel, mixture, carb heat, magnetos.
Magnetos. Okay. And then I would try my restart, and then I transmit that I have an engine failure, and then I'm gonna my intention is to land on runway 22. 22, correct.
2 inches of mercury.
Yeah, probably, and the wind's coming this way. So land runway 4.
Springfield Robertson County Airport. Automated weather observation 0, 0, 4, Niner Zulu. Wind 0, 2, 0 at 5 knots. Visibility more than 1.
200 at 5 knots.
I said 020.
Oh, 020, yeah. Okay, yeah. Dead down. That's a big difference.
Yeah, it's definitely favoring 4.
Home traffic, line 455.
Question is, can we get there?
Flying it.
Yeah, if we can. I would do a 360, right 360, and then set up for. Actually, no, that seems like we'd waste too much airspeed. Do I do like a big S turn?
You could just land with a tailwind.
Yeah, I mean, see, this is where I would be comfortable is setting up for a, because I'm in my downwind. I know I can make this. I'm at the 1,000-footers.
Yeah, let's just land 22. Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 13386 is joining a left downwind runway 22, simulated engine failure. Springfield. And now the radio's yours again.
Okay. So I tried my restart process and all. I don't have an engine. So you transmitted. We'll do gumps. Gas on both. Undercarriage is fixed. Mixture's full rich, even though we don't have an engine.
So you're trying to get the engine back with that L, and now you got to secure the engine to reduce the risk of fire on the forced landing. So it's the same L, but instead of everything on, it's everything off.
Okay, so just turn magnetos to off.
Yeah, so fuel would go to off, mixture auto cut off, magnetos off. Mayday, mayday, mayday. And then before you land, electrical off. Crack the doors you think you need to.
Yeah.
Cool. You done power offs with Caleb?
Home traffic,
Yeah.
line 45.
Never actually
2 miles
landed
to
it
north from flight
like this.
15,
I'm going to shorten my base turn.
Good call. Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 386, left base to final, runway 22, simulated engine failure, Springfield.
Clear on extended final. So he always teaches me to shoot for the middle of the field just so I don't end up short. And then once I have the field made, I can bring in flaps, but I'm going to try and slow us down a little bit because
Bowling traffic, 7,800 off, left crosswind, runway 3, Bowling Green.
Springfield traffic, 737 November Golf, 3.5 miles to the south. You're going to be doing a 45 to the left downwind for runway 22. Springfield traffic.
ooh. We lived.
Winds are favored 4, we're going to switch to 4.
We, porpoise, not porpoise, but we,
Yeah, I figured, we're going to cross over midfield here at 2200. We'll join the left downwind for 4.
See you soon. Good job.
so what happened there is when I flared a little too hard. And when I looked down, my speed was at like 55, and then I was like, oh shit, we still gotta land it. So I broke my focus a little bit when I was trying to set up for my.
Notice where your tail is.
Right now?
Yeah. When you're to clear the runway, you got to get all of you clear of it. Now you're clear.
Yeah. Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 13386, clear of active runway. Springfield traffic.
All right.
All right, we're gonna take off on
yeah, we'll do 4 if you want to do your after landing checks and taxi back.
After landing is landing light. Leave that on, anti-collision light. Do we turn off the strobe at this point?
Either way is fine. If you want to be super technical, I think that'd be the correct way to do it.
Flaps are up, carb heat's off, pitot heat's off. Okay.
Cool.
Right. Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 13386, taxiing back to departure runway 4, Springfield traffic. Ditch the sunglasses at this point.
Yeah. Sunset, huh? Where was your engineering company that you worked for based?
Cleveland, Ohio. That's where I'm from.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where'd you go to school?
University of Dayton for my undergrad, and I got a mechanical engineering degree and minored in industrial and engineering and Spanish, and then went to Duke for grad school.
Nice. Duke is in Indiana?
North Carolina. Durham.
Duh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Purdue.
Yeah. Yeah, Purdue's a great engineering school too. I was gonna go there, and then I had some friends and people dissuade me just because they're like, if you're not a football or basketball player, you're never gonna get girls because there's no girls there. A bunch of nerds.
Sounds like Embry-Riddle.
Yeah. Where'd you go to school?
Cal State Long Beach.
Okay.
But an extension campus in the desert. I set foot on campus one time for my ID. And the rest of the time I was in the Mojave Desert.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, different college experiences for sure.
Left base, runway 4, Springfield traffic.
Here.
3 of them. No, 4. There's one a little farther south of the pack.
Springfield traffic, 737 November Golf on final for runway 4, Springfield traffic.
That was a quick downwind.
Yeah. It looks a little high too. Do we, I always get confused. Do I flip my strobe on now or after I cross the Horde short line?
I wait until I'm on the roll. You don't have to wait until you're on the runway, but as I'm,
I got you.
like
So,
after my takeoff clearance,
yeah.
extra rich strobes, landing light.
Yeah. Mixture rich, exterior light, no heat, carb heat. So
We'll just stay in the pattern and do 2 laps. And then we'll head back. My goodness, it's already 8 o'clock.
I tend to move slow.
Time flies when you're flying. Slow is good. Methodical is good.
Yeah, I get it. You know, in life sometimes I get in a rush to do things, and there's no reason to do that in an airplane.
Yeah, if you're in a hurry in the airplane, you're asking for trouble.
Oh, so they're on the go. Alright. Line up. Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 13386, departing runway 4, Springfield traffic. I think the rest of the pattern is clear. I see nobody in the downwind, base or final.
I concur.
I think we had one visitor today.
Beautiful day to fly.
Yeah.
Springfield traffic, 737 November Golf, turning left crosswind for runway 4, Springfield traffic.
Alright, my feet are on the floor. Lined up. Power is set. Right rudder. Instruments are in the green. Airspeed's alive. We're looking for 55. Ooh, come on, right rudder.
Springfield traffic, 737 November Golf, turning left downwind for runway 4, Springfield traffic.
Pattern altitude here is 1700, correct?
Correct.
Approaching altitude.
Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 12386, turning crosswind, runway 4, Springfield. Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 13386, turning downwind, runway 4, Springfield.
Springfield traffic, 737 November Golf, turning left base for runway 4, Springfield traffic. Springfield traffic, 737 November Golf, turning final for runway 4, Springfield traffic.
Leaving altitude.
We're doing it on purpose, Betty.
I'm a little high, I just started my descent a little late, so I'm going to extend my downwind a little bit. Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 12386, turning base, runway 4, Springfield. Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 12386, turning final, runway 4, Springfield.
Springfield traffic, 737 November Golf, on the go, Springfield traffic.
Are we going to do touch and go or full stop?
Your choice.
Let's do touch and go.
Sounds good. I'll take care of your flaps.
Okay.
Springfield traffic, 737 November Golf on left crosswind for runway 4, Springfield traffic. Springfield traffic 737 November Golf, turning left downwind for runway 4, Springfield traffic.
Flaps coming up.
RP'd in.
Flaps set. Ready.
Alright, full power. Rotate. Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 12386 on the go, runway 4, Springfield.
We'll do another touch and go and head back to tune.
Alright.
Approaching altitude.
You nailed the 1,000 footers.
Yeah, once I got my glide slope, I picked those numbers and I didn't let go until we passed them. That's just something that YouTube video helped me. Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 12386, turning crosswind, runway 4, Springfield. That was after that day I was really frustrated.
Yeah. The Skyview was saying we had a 9-knot crosswind component coming down final, but if you look at the windsock, there's no way.
Yeah,
it's almost down the runway at 13 knots. It's mostly headwind.
Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 12386, turning downwind, runway 4, Springfield. Yeah, I was looking for that as we were passing midfield for that sock. Not doing much.
I think they're departing the area.
Yeah, they are.
Springfield traffic, 707 Delta Romeo is about 10 to the east. Be reporting left downwind, runway 4, full stop, Springfield.
Leaving altitude.
Pretty out there.
Yes, it is.
Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 12386, turning base, runway 4, Springfield. Turn right into final. Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 12386, turning final, runway 4, Springfield. Felt like I was shallower than I was.
Like lower altitude wise?
Yeah, I just felt like my base turn wasn't the angle I didn't want.
Gotcha. I think these trees mess with depth perception.
Also, I don't think I've ever landed on runway 4. We've flown to Russellville a lot.
I just remembered I never gave you first time parent tips. Remind me when we get back.
We'll do a touch and go on this one as well.
Yeah, if you like.
Yeah.
I got no issues with it. When you solo, it'll be full stops, but
yeah.
Flaps coming up.
RP'd in.
flaps are 0.
Power set. Turn the green, rotate. Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 12386, on the go, runway 4, Springfield. Should we depart that way?
That works for me. No, let's do a left downwind because we got someone coming in from the east.
Approaching
Start that turn
altitude.
early if you like. He's still 3 miles away though.
Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 12386, turning crosswind runway 4, Springfield.
Got him in sight. Maybe the 10 to the east calling him in west. You can keep that climb coming to like 25 or something.
You're saying to get to 1700?
Yeah, we'll do a downwind departure so you don't have to level off at 17, you just keep climbing.
Springfield traffic, Skyhawk 12386, departing the pattern via downwind to the south. Springfield.
Leaving altitude.
What altitude should I climb to?
You get to pick, I don't care.
That's 3,000.
Works for me.
Correct.
Springfield traffic, 707 Delta Romeo, on left downwind, runway 4, full stop, Springfield.
Yeah, we should have did a right crosswind departure. He said he was coming from the east. His other east.
Approaching altitude.
Want to see a trick?
Yeah.
If you don't want to type the whole thing in, you can go to nearest.
There it is.
Little knob will enter the field. A little shortcut if you're going somewhere close. If you're trying to type in like Bowling Green, it won't be in the list.
What we need to do is I need to sit and play with this more, just so I'm not fussing it when I'm flying.
There's a, if you go to the Garmin website, it's kind of hard to find because the easy one to find is the GTN 650, but you can find a simulator for it.
Okay. Yeah, I need to do that. Why isn't it popping up in our...
Over here?
Yeah. Weird, usually it does when we put it in into
traffic,
to this.
707 Delta Romeo, base and final, full stop, Springfield, runway 4.
Yeah.
Leaving altitude.
Like I don't have my track on here at all.
You don't have that either. It should be giving you guidance. I wonder if it's because I got this over here. I don't think so.
While you're messing with that, I'm going to grab ATIS.
Yep.
0 at 04. Visibility 10 miles, sky condition clear, temperature 20, dew point 11. Altimeter 3011, Expect a visual approach, terminal 82. Advise on initial contact. Yes, information, Mike.
Mike.
Johnson Tower, information, Mike. Time 0050 Zulu. Wind 010 at 04. Visibility 10 miles. Sky condition clear. Temperature 2.11. Altimeter 3011. Expect a visual approach, terminal 82. Advise on initial contact. Yes, information, Mike.
Information, Mike.
Johnson Tower,
Winds
information,
again.
Mike. Time 0050 Zulu. Wind 010 at
Leaving
04.
altitude.
Visibility 10 miles. Sky condition clear. Temperature 2.11. Altimeter 3011. Expect a visual.
010 at 4.
Yeah, 010 at 4. Calm down a little bit. It was a little breezy earlier today.
Yeah, I think I was hearing like 6 gust 13 earlier.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad.
I just, you know, if we're doing these type of landings, I don't want to be messing with 13 mile an hour. Earlier today it was like 12 mile an hour crosswinds.
Yeah, it was a direct crosswind earlier.
Yeah.
What's the most crosswind component you've landed with?
15, but I wouldn't want to do more than 10. You're saying, what is this, demonstrated crosswind, or what have
No, I'm asking what you've experienced.
I think we did 10 or 12. We were out of Dixon, and it was wind shear, and we were on final, and we would drop about 50 feet. And it was like it was probably like my 3rd or 4th lesson with Caleb, and he goes, normally we wouldn't have done that. But it was good practice. I muscled through it.
Yeah.
So I'll call them at 10 miles out. Information. Got information, Mike.
Leaving altitude.
Sounds good.
Start my slow descent too. Get below the Charlie.
Yeah. Even though we don't call till 10, I like to start monitoring around the 20 or 15 range, just to start getting a picture, building a mental model of what's going on down there.
Yeah. 119.45 is our tower, and then we got 122.7. Our ground, right?
21.7, yeah.
21.7, yeah. 122.
Sweet.
Do our descent checklist.
Looks like we got about 4 miles to get below 24. And you're on the way there.
Power set, make sure set. Altimeter is set.
Leaving altitude.
Fuel selectors on both. RP as required, we're not below our 2100 RPMs. Landing light is on and approach briefing.
Call.
John Toon Tower, Skyhawk 12386, 10 miles to the north of the field with information, Mike.
Cessna 13386, Johnson Tower, report 5 miles north.
Report 5 miles north, 12386.
How do you know you're north? Love it.
Yeah, look at my tail.
The easiest way to do it.
Yeah, I guess also I can figure I'm heading south, so I'm north of my destination.
Yeah. Lots of different techniques. Whatever you're pointing at, whatever the tail is of your HSI, that's the direction you're coming from.
7 November Golf at table, turn on taxiway Alpha 2. Once again,
All right,
Alpha
we're
2,
below the
Alpha
shelf.
Romeo 3 to parking, this frequency.
Do you teach your students fly at like 2300, or do you?
Romeo 3 for parking.
I teach 20.
Okay.
There's plenty of, some do like 22, but I like the buffer.
Yeah.
If I was on autopilot, I would do 22.
Yeah.
If there's if the pressure's changing and my barrow's not quite right, or I like 22.
22.
22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. 22. I don't want to be at 23 and then all of a sudden they're saying, hey, you kind of got a little close. I think you clipped 2401. Here's your phone number.
I'm gonna kind of turn off since we know we're gonna land.
Yeah.
Get out of the departure leg.
Essentially just like joining the downwind and calling her at 5.
Cessna 3869 winds are calling. Would you like an arrival to runway 20?
Up to you.
Sure, we'll take 20. 13386.
386, roger, disregard
Leaving
a
altitude.
5-mile call and report a 3-mile final to runway 20.
Report a 3-mile final, runway 20. 13386.
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Shave some time off. Time is money.
So should I turn out here and set up for a long final? Because I'm at 4.5 miles now.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Since she asked for a 3-mile call. If she hadn't, I would have just angled right for the dump, because that's about where I turn final normally.
Okay. Again, I've only landed here the number of times I've had lessons. Which one day I would love to just fly the pattern here. Just to do it. Feel comfortable with it.
I like flying the pattern here because I've got a bunch of visual references on the ground.
Yeah.
Show 416, runway 2, taxi via Romeo
That makes
3
it super
Alpha.
easy.
You can exit at that exit point. That's at your 11 o'clock, sir.
Start slowing down just because we have. It looks like we're above our glide slope too.
Yeah, 3 white. Better 3 red.
John 2 Tower, Skyhawk 13386 for 3 miles, final, runway 20.
Cessna 386, runway 20, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 20, 13386.
Winds are calm. Flex show 416, if you guys feel more comfortable taking Romeo 4 is approved to runway 2 via Alpha.
Whenever we go from these smaller airports to Tune, you get on this big runway. Deceiving.
Yeah. It's one of the visual illusions. Width and length and slope. They make you feel high or low and then compensate in the wrong direction.
Traffic.
Just let it settle.
Oh.
John 2 Tower, Piper 4360 Victor, approximately 13 miles to the west, inbound for landing. Do have Mike.
Cessna 386, if able, turn left taxiway Alpha 2. Continue to parking via Alpha Romeo 3, this frequency.
We'll turn off at Alpha 2 via Romeo 3 to South Tie Downs.
Okay, November 4360 Victor, John 2 Tower, 45 miles west.
We'll report 5 miles west, 460 Victor.
So on that, I've ballooned a little bit.
Yeah, we can talk once we clear.
Okay.
Chef 416, John Toon Tower, you on this frequency?
Affirm.
Chef 416, flight runway heading, maintain 3000, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 2, runway heading up to 3000, flight Chef 416.
Oh, you already got the flaps. Nice. Just don't forget to put that back to neutral.
Yeah. I put it up and then I always check it when I check my flow, do my checklist.
Oh, gotcha. I like that.
Flaps, carb. Alright, pitot heat's off. She said we can taxi via Romeo 2.
Romeo 3.
Oh, Romeo 3. Get with her.
Yep.
John Toon Tower, Metro 1.
Metro 1, John Toon Tower.
Just apart our hangar, 3
So you're
miles
saying you
east,
floated on that one?
service,
Or ballooned and then
on
floated?
the west side of the
Yeah,
field.
I felt like I floated a
Looks like
little
you just
bit.
go
I added
south of the
power
tower
just
and
so to
cross
arrest my
40
descent.
right,
Uh-huh.
south of the field.
But that was
And
one of
Metro
those.
1, current altimeter is 3012 copies.
That's
I just want to make sure I'm
that
understanding you. So you want to head southbound.
For me, when I don't land on this big runway all the time, I feel like I'm closer to the ground than I am.
Now we'll cross the west side about 2 miles south of the field around I-40 corridor.
Metro 1, roger that.
Yeah,
Sounds a lot
I
better.
kinda-
Sir,
I keep-
Your request is approved. Just report when
Before the flight, you said when you come over the numbers, you put your eyes to the other runway.
Yeah.
I stay looking at my aim point until I transition to level, and that's when my eyes go down.
Okay.
And that helps judge, and then you're using your periphery to judge depth.
So if your aim point's your numbers, are you saying 1,000 footers? Like in that instance, because if my target's my numbers, when I transition to the 1,000 footers, is that what you're saying? And then when I level off, look down the runway?
Whatever my aim point is, I'm trying to put my prop right into that on the pavement until I think I'm 5 feet over the surface.
Yeah.
And then I pull to level. If I pull too fast, I balloon.
Yeah.
If I pull too slow, I pop strike.
Yeah.
Transition to level. As I'm transitioning to level, my eyes go to the very end.
Okay. I understand what you're saying.
But because you're just like snowboarding or riding a bike, you're going to go where your eyes are. So if you're coming over the numbers and you're at 50 or 30 feet and your eyes go to the end, you're going to shallow out and kind of, you're going to transition to level too high. You didn't have that problem today?
Yeah, I just, I'm trying to perfect this.
Yeah. So you were level, and then you looked at your airspeed, and you're like, oh crap, I'm too slow. But you're 3 feet over the out, it's really hard to slam it in when you run out of flying energy at 3 feet.
Yeah.
And so instead of adding power to arrest your sink rate when you're at 3 feet, you just add a little bit more back pressure. And you think, I don't want to land yet. You sink 6 inches, you pull back a little more, and you slow that sink, and you bleed off more airspeed. And then it happens again, and now you're a foot off the runway, and it happens one more time. You're 6 feet off the runway, and the stall horn goes boop, and you touch down.
Yeah. Well, in that instance, I understand what you're saying. It felt like I brought the plane. I added some altitude.
I've got the chopper.
You ballooned a little bit, and then
that's
added
what I tried
power.
to arrest.
Yeah.
Metro 1, just report when you are west of that.
Overall, really good.
Nowhere west, Metro 1.
Nothing to be ashamed about at all. I'm going to recommend that you're solo ready.
Come on, straighten that wheel out, sorry.
Number 33 Tango, you're going to be number 1,
Alright.
runway 2,
I have
clear
some
land.
pushing to do.
We're 5 miles right now.
Alright.
Got to get my exercise somehow.
Yeah, securing. So brakes, I got avionics off.
Magneto's will do our ground check.